The most watched UFC fighters in every division, bro. I feel like it comes to a point in people's life where, like, at first they kind of running through shit. They dominating. But then they slowly start to slow down. It's not always due to age either. Sometimes it's due to a fight. Like a fight, they get knocked out, they never come back the same. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at every single division, bro. We're going to say who the most watched fighter is. So to be watched, though, I honestly feel like you got to be kind of good at a point. Like kind of decent or like a little bit, you know, you look like a contender. And then all of a sudden you go on the fucking skid. So we're going to talk about it. So all y'all niggas with hairlines, get ready. Let's get into this video. Starting off with the flyweight division, I got Matt Schnell. He's only 34, so he's not like fully out of it for a flyweight. But of course, that's a little bit older for a flyweight division, I guess, if you think about it. But in his last 5 fights, he only has 1 win. And like earlier on in his UFC career, he's running like a 4-fight win streak. And he was like a little bit back and forth with some fights. But he always be kind of a contender. But now I feel like they just put him in there with people who they're trying to like promote a little bit. Or trying to like amp up a little bit, like Nikolai, Urseg, we got Cody Dern. I feel like they use him to like kind of build up prospects at this point, or like younger guys who they feel like it's gonna have a great chance of being elite. So yeah, it's kind of weird to put him here because I honestly think Matt Schnell is like one of those names you hear and you're like, okay, that's a game flyweight. But now he's like not really showing up and performing well, like I see, like he used to at least. So now it's kind of like I just feel like they're putting him in there for him to kind of just be a lamb to the slaughter and kind of just go in and get beat up. So yeah, Matt Schnell, bro. Even though you have no hairline, I ain't gonna get on you too much, bro. But definitely you are washed, my friend. The Bantamweight division, this one's going to be weird and people are going to question this one, but I am going to go with Dominic Cruz. I feel like Dominic Cruz is washed in the sense that, bro, you haven't fought in 2 years. I don't know if you're getting any better. I feel like you're kind of falling in love with your commentating job. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. He's a dapper young fella, you know what I'm saying? He's dapper, you know, he's cool. You know, I like what he's doing with commentating. I don't mind it. It's not bad. He's not like a Bisbing. He's not like horrible there. He's kind of good. He's kind of funny to listen to sometimes. But it's just the fact that you haven't fought in 2 years and the last time you fought someone, you got knocked out by Marlon Vera, bro. Marlon Vera, and I'm not saying Marlon Vera is bad, but I'm saying he's not good, okay? Like, he is bad. Matter of fact, I am going to say he's bad, because what the hell, who's going to stop me from saying he's bad? That nigga kind of sucks. And the thing about Marlon Vera is, like, he was actually losing to Dominic Cruz, too, just like he was losing to, like, Frankie Edgar, but Vera finds a way to, like, just knock out these older guys, and I'm going to say Dominic Cruz is washed because the old form of Dominic Cruz, who's on a 12-fight win streak, like, look unbeatable. Like, this ain't the same Dominic Cruz. Of course, that comes with age, but I feel like it's, like, coming to a point, like, if you're getting knocked out by a guy who's kind of bummy right now, and you don't look like you have any interest in getting back in the ring, like, I don't know. I think you're gonna watch, dude. I know my comment section gonna be a little bit like about this one because like he did beat Casey Kenny and fucking Pedro Munoz, but they're also old people. So like even his most recent wins are like It's like yeah, they're okay people, but they're not like elite fighters. So I just feel like he's not the way he used to be. He's not the lead of elite, and I don't care what anyone says. Marlon Vera is not a good fighter. The featherweight weight class. This one I could have went multiple ways because I feel like a lot of people can paint the narratives of some featherweights are starting to be washed and shit. But I feel like the obvious and actually correct choice, because there's a correct answer to this. There's a method to my madness. The correct choice is Calvin Kattar. So Calvin Kattar is on a 3-fight out streak. Of course, Josh Emmett, Arnold Allen. And that loss is a little bit weird because I don't know how I really feel about Allen. Allen's not bad, but he's like, yeah, he has his moments, you know. And then Aljamain Sterling, who came up from Bantamweight, you know, and imposed his dominance on him. So yeah, Calvin Kattar, bro, like he's kind of from the area I'm from. Like he's from Massachusetts. My friend's seen him and Rob Font training in the gym. So I have nothing against Kattar. He's a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? His hairline, it got some work to do, but like he's still cool, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna respect him, but I think he's kind of washed. Like there's a point where Calvin Kattar was kind of going there, like beating up some like household names like Jeremy Stevens, etc., etc. Like he looked game. Now it's kind of to the point where like you're not a good fighter. Like you're not good enough to like beat like bantamweights coming up in weight. You're not good enough to beat Arnold Allen, like these rising prospects. Josh Emmett, like veterans who've been there for a little bit. You're not good enough to beat them either. It's like, what is Calvin Kattar good at other than having like a crooked hairline and the 45-degree angle? You know what I'm saying? I can't back that up a little bit. So as much as I think Calvin Kattar is a cool guy, he's chill, he's a respectful guy, he's from Massachusetts, you know, same home state as me, bro. I gotta keep it real. Like, you know, I'm saying this out of a place from love, bro. I don't hate on people, man. It's not a place from love, bro. I'm just saying you're washed, man. Give up and quit. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Other than that, pretty good boxer, you know, even though he got a clinic put on it by Max Holloway, who, like, you know, is known as the best boxer. It's Elisa Poya. But yeah, so shout out Calvin Kattar for being the most watched fighter in the featherweight division. Lightweight division. This one was kind of hard. It hurts me to see because the guy's so, like, kind and nice. You know, people are going to, like, I know people are going to be like, oh, Dustin's washed or Justin's washed or Charles washed. They're not washed. I really think the washed guy is Beneil Dariush. And he's still kind of young. He's like early 30s-ish. But he looks like he has gray hairs. I don't know what it is about him, but like he kind of looks older than he is. But he went from running an 8-fight win streak, like damn near looking unbeatable, to getting knocked out back-to-back. Now, getting knocked out by Charles, I can kind of see that. Like Charles Oliveira, he kind of like gets rocked a lot of fights, but then rocks people. So he kind of has the power. But getting knocked out cold by like Arman Tsarukyan, I'm like, what the hell? Like, listen, maybe Arman Tsarukyan has some crazy power I don't know about, but it's just like a little bit, what? Is your chin like dissipating? Maybe Charles Oliveira took his chin and I don't know. Maybe Arman Tsarukyan finished. I don't know what happened with him, but all I'm saying is like his chin looks a little bit sus now. And after riding an 8-fight win streak, you would think he'll be like, I swear to God, people were literally talking about Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev for a little bit. Like, yeah, man, like I think Islam, I struggle with him, dude. Like I think Beneil Dariush is looking real Calabunga, dude. I'm like, the whole time I was like, no, he wouldn't, but I feel like he just got kind of fraud checked by Charles and Arman. Not really fraud checked. He's still a good guy. I like him. He's such a respectful guy, religious guy. But yeah, bro, he's not. He kind of washed now. I don't think he got it in him. I think he can still win fights, but it's like, how is your chin gonna hold up now? Like getting knocked out by Arman Tsarukyan is almost embarrassing. That should be like illegal in some states. So yeah, it is what it is. Beneil Dariush, still a cool guy, but I think he's washed. Welterweight division. There's a correct answer for this one. Like this is plain as day, simple, correct answer for this one. Is Gilbert Darino Burns. Darino Burns. The Doreen shit Burns. This boy is so bad. He gets me confused because he's a good guy. You want to root for him, but you know that like he's coming with a vibe of like someone with a Vegeta hairline. Like he don't really got that umph to him, bro. Like 3-fight L streak, first of all, against Bilal, you know, JDM, Sean Brady. These are good fighters, you know. Bilal win, okay, because Bilal wins 8. The Bilal loss is aging great. The JDM. He had JDM beat. This is what frustrates because I had my money. And $2.99, I get every single pick right on the card, except for Burns versus JDM because I trusted Burns to ragdoll him and hold him there. And he was trying. Don't get me wrong. Listen, Burns, I'll give you credit. You were trying to, you know, do your thing in the grappling, but it's like he fatigued to a point where JDM timed the knee and you got finished by JDM in the third. I don't think JDM's all that. So I don't think that loss is going to age the best for Gilbert Burns. I hate to say that. Not trying to play on JDM's downfall. I just think he has a lot of deficiencies that other people can exploit, like Kamaru Usman, etc. But yeah, lost to JDM. And then, of course, lost to Sean Brady. I made actually come back to this video after Sean Brady beats Gilbert Burns. I talked about how Sean Brady's striking, etc. So, like, yeah, I knew, Mr. Kenny was going to cook there. But, like, still, like, I think Brady was good. So, you know, but it's just the fact that his last wins where Jorge Masvidal washed his shit, and then Neil Magny is like, Neil Magny, bro, gatekeeper. So you start to look at Gilbert Burns' resume, and you're like, damn, like, holy shit, he's like not even all that. I mean, he's good, but is he all that? I don't know, man. He's just not the same Burns who fought Usman and Khamzat, I suppose. So yeah, Gilbert Burns, as far as the welterweight division goes, you're definitely washed, my friend. I'm sorry, my friend, but you're washed. Middleweight division. Well, this video is literally based around this dude, bro. Paulo Costa, bro. Are you kidding me, chat? Undefeated MMA fighter, running through everyone in the weight class. TKO on Uriah Hall, TKO on Johnny Walker, going to war with Yo Romero and beating him. Then going against Adesanya, getting beat and humped. As a grown man getting humped by another grown man, bro. And then he went on to like 100% disapprove. Like, I'm going to come from Adesanya, skinny clown. Brother, you got beat up so bad and humped. And I swear to God, it wasn't the beating that broke him. I think it was the hump that broke him. The humping of another man. It broke his manhood. So at that point, he started being shit, and he's only won one fight on that point after that. One fight. Bro, in his last 5, he only beat one guy, bro. It's embarrassing. Losing to Marvin Vettori, I don't care what weight class, bro. Like, that's gotta be a crime. Like, there's no way that should be illegal. Like, how you losing to Marvin Vettori? Some of the other people are understandable, but Marvin Vettori, dude. And of course, Strickland beat him too. Whitaker beat him. Like, Izzy beat him. A lot of people beat him. The only guy he beat in his last 5 fights was Luke Rockhold. He had to bring back a washed man from the dead, bro, to make you fight him. And of course, at least he beat him, because if he lost to Luke Rockhold, there's raps, bro. But like the fact that you're only winning the last 5 is Luke Rockhold, you know, with his Chad hairline and like jawline, like, you know what I'm saying? He got a good aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? I'll give him his credit. But Paulo Costa, look at him too. It was a battle of the handsomes. Hey yo, this sounds kind of hey yo. But anyways, the point is, like, the only one you beat, bro, is Luke Rockhold, man. So take it out what it is, but it's kind of like embarrassing in some aspects. So I can't really respect that. So Paulo Costa, it hurts me to say, because I actually like Costa. I want him to win, but I'm starting to think he's just shit. But yeah, Paulo Costa, bro, you wash, my friend. Light heavyweight division, boy. Y'all know where I'm finna go with this. You know what I'm saying? We going Johnny Walker, bro. And chat, don't even look at me like Johnny Walker. Bro, I swear to God, chat, when he first came to UFC around that 4-fight win streak, I swear we were all saying, bro, like, yeah, man, it's just like Johnny Walker versus John Jones, bro. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a banger fight. I swear to God, we're saying this. Like, people aren't going to believe me now, but at the time, we were talking about Walker versus John Jones. But after Corey Anderson knocked him out, he kind of came back a little wish-washy. He came back again, then lost to Krivlov by unanimous decision. Then he beat Ryan Spann, so it looks like he's coming back. But then he loses to Thiago Santos, then gets knocked out by Jamal Hill. But then after getting knocked out by Jamal Hill, He goes on what we think is a second Johnny Walker historic run. So he beats Cutelaba, bro. By rear naked choke. KOs Paul Craig. He UDs Anthony Smith, and we're like, oh my god. And then he had that first fight with Ankalaev that ended in like fucking controversy. And then the second fight, Ankalaev brutally knocked him out, and he was sitting there. He hit him with a boom in the face while he was against the cage. Of course, after that, he got knocked out by Uzdemir, where he just looked back to like old Johnny Walker, who sucks. So I don't know what's up with Johnny Walker. It might be a chin problem, might be a hairline problem. Like, he's tall, he has like the attributes and the athleticism to be fucking great, but his chin, like, oh my god. If a chin ever destroyed a fighter, this guy's one of them. He's like a taller Cody Garbrandt. And people are trying to say this dude go up to heavyweight. Like, I don't know if they think his chin, like, bro. Anyone told him to go up to heavyweight's an actual idiot. Like, no joke. Like, swear to God, I seen a video of him on Twitter getting knocked out by like a 19-year-old kid, man. Like,
Oh, Sahih, bravo, dude. Sahih, yes, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
I feel bad for the dude. It's like, the fall-off needs to be studied. But yeah, Johnny Walker, definitely the most light heavyweight, not even close. And for the heavyweight weight class, this one is probably, everyone should see it coming, it's Tai Tuivasa. From a 5-fight win streak to a 5-fight lose streak. Tai Tuivasa was supposed to be that guy. Of course, his last win on the win streak was when he knocked out Derek Lewis, bro. Like, how you gonna knock out the guy with the most knockouts? And then they gave him like a big jump in Cyril Gane to like try to put him back in the title picture, and then Cyril Gane knocked him out. That was the start of it. And after that, Sergey Pavlovich knocked him out, and now we're keeping the ball rolling. Then Alexander Volkov submitted him, keep the ball rolling. Then Tybor submitted him, keep the ball rolling. Against Rosenstrike, his last fight, he lost by split decision, but that was one of the worst cards ever, like worst scorecards ever, because he didn't win a single round, but losing to Rosenstrike. So 5-fight win streak to 5-fight lose streak, like polar opposites. It's crazy how life like comes at you this fast. So Tai Tuivasa was like a fan favorite. Everyone loved to see him knock out niggas and Shuey. You know what I'm saying? When he knocked out Greg Hardy and all that, like everyone loved to see him like do his shit. And then like he started getting his ass beat, bro. Like I'm starting to think like some of these fighters, like they're destined for greatness, but then they got knocked out once or like hit like a hard curve once, and then since then they couldn't recover. So Tai Tuivasa is the obvious pick for heavyweight, but that's it for me, bro. Let me know what y'all think. I think I cooked, bro. This list was pretty fair. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be any really controversial takes, but that's it for me, bro. And God bless. 2, 3.